All right, guys, welcome to From the Beach to the Bar, our monthly, semi-monthly podcast with Matsuda and Natick. I am Ben Natick. This is just Matsuda. And the hostess with the mostest, Sage Lopez, and over my right shoulder. Today we're doing something different. Me and Jess are going to have a competition that involves shooting each other with water guns. Jess didn't really sign off on this, and he's in a white t-shirt, which makes it like doubly awesome. So we're gonna make this work. Sage is gonna ask us questions. I don't know the rule of the game because I never read because I can't. But we'll go from there. Alrighty.
Okay. So I'm gonna read you guys. I'll read you context, and then you guys riff on the topic before I read the scenario.
We're ripping off the topic.
Yes.
All right.
So round one. This is talking about what's going on in Texas or what happened in Texas. The Camp Mystic. There was a summer camp of 4 girls in Kerr County, Texas. When what devastated by sudden flash floods. 27 people died, including the camp's longtime director. A lot of people online are asking why didn't anyone get them out sooner. The National Weather Service issued a warning 2 hours before the flood, but there was still confusion over who saw it, who didn't, and why action wasn't taken. So going in, because when something happens like this, we've got parents asking, can I shoot the camp? Was it preventable? Was it a freak act of nature? Or who's actually responsible for when a tragedy hits during an outdoor event?
All right. Couple of things. One, I'm familiar with this one, so I got this. Yay. I do know that this Camp Mystic actually asked for permits to place buildings lower in the flood zone. They had at least one granted in the past. I don't think they had the ones they petitioned for right before this flood happened. This would not qualify as an act of God because what we have is a notice requirement. What we have is somebody said, hey, this is going to happen. And they did not evacuate the camps. They did not move to higher ground. And so this tragedy was compounded by multiple failures by the government to not impose a more rigorous notice system, failure by the camp owner to not pay attention to the warnings that were given. And, one of the things that's great from a lawsuit perspective is the feds down there, the federal government has been very clear about, oh no, we get this warning, we get this warning, we get this warning. So from a lawsuit perspective, Camp Mystic is going to have some huge problems saying that they should not have been aware. They were clearly aware this was going to happen, and it did happen. Unfortunately, the owner himself died, but it's a tragedy. And anybody who's involved would rather have their daughter, son than money. But those people are going to get paid. And the reason they are going to get paid is because they were negligent in not moving campers to higher ground.
What are the first things, either one of you guys can answer, what are the first things that go through your head when you hear something like this?
Unpreventable. Stupid. Yeah. Tragic. Yeah. Greedy.
All right. I'll go into scenario 1. So this is... Okay.
Okay, I know one of the rules is we can't use a word. So the reason we're wearing these goggles is we're not afraid of shooting each other with water. But somebody off camera will be shooting us with something that, by the way, fucking hurts. We already found out. So that's why we have the goggles on. So there's going to be a word that we're not allowed to use. If we use that word, we're going to get shot.
The word for this segment is law.
All right. Ooh, okay. All right, so let's say they're a parent of a teen who died at Camp Mystic. You find out that the National Weather Service issued a life-threatening /flood warning at 1:14 a.m., but evacuation didn't even start until well after 2 a.m. Some staff say they were trying to act, but others claim they didn't know a warning had even gone out. So, do you have a case? Who do you go after? The owners, the state, the National Weather Service? Let's debate. So, Ben, you go first.
It's like, what's that show? It's the based about. Like where it's all hot takes and shit. What's it called? First Peak? Yeah. That's it. Yeah, okay. All right. So I'll take the side of you can't sue in this situation. It's an act of God. 45 minutes is a long time, or is enough time, a short enough time to qualify that they did in fact take the actual measures to make this happen. And they should not be sued because they should be protected. They took reasonable steps.
Yes.
So you're saying they shouldn't be sued? Correct. I'm thinking the opposite, bro. Oh, I thought you were thinking the shoot your families. No, shouldn't you sue that? No, I'm paying God for it.
So what's your
He's sick. Well, I mean, obviously they're, like you said earlier, they got permits prior to move the location to lower lands. I mean, they're gonna be on notice. I don't know what kind of service they had in terms of the national weather. Oh, you're talking like cell service and shit? Yeah, it's a camp, right? So it's gonna be in the middle of nowhere. I mean, but like they have to have cell service or some kind of internet, so they can get some kind of. But that's, I mean, if they're saying this, yeah, they're out in ham radio, bro. Ham radio. It's so if they have this notice, maybe they put this in a location where they don't have service. Yeah, I'm suing the owner of the camp, and we're involved. Who's everyone? Can you sue government? I mean, government, they have a bunch of immunity, right? The feds, state, local, city, towns. A lot of these governments or municipalities have some kind of qualified immunity. And in an event like this, you're kind of dealing with an act of God because a flash flood is essentially, I'm from Hawaii, so flash floods are kind of common. A flash flood is kind of scary because it can come out of nowhere. It drops on a bunch of rain and then rivers, lakes get flooded and there's just a bunch of water running everywhere. So it's part notice, but it's part also like, damn, we didn't know it was gonna get this crazy. But then it's still on them. They should have been prepared for any and all foreseeable actions, even if it was a crazy once in 100-year storm. You're still gonna be liable. I mean, I don't know. Was it like I don't remember that shit. Like actually, like was it like more crazy than you? Like was it usual flood with?
Oh, I think it was like a crazy just rainfall. I think right. We're sure there's town
outrageous.
were rivers just overrun.
Well, it was like no, it's nuts. Like it was like 26. It rose like 26 feet. But like, is that shit something that happens like regularly in Texas or?
I highly doubt it. I mean, because then they would have been prepared for something like this. Seemed that they got close to that level.
so
6 feet.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, I think it was 26 feet. Jeez, yeah.
it's like
That's like the difference between you and you and height.
so should camp cell coverage or no phone rules be actionable?
I mean, what are we talking about? Like, socially, is it good that kids like put away their shit and talk to other kids and actually function as human being? Yeah.
Can't work.
But for a lawsuit perspective, I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
There's a full word. No, there's one word. It was said it. Something Seuss. Center. Oh. Hey, when do we get to shoot that? I don't know. I just found the preamble.
you asked me to choose something when I think we're into about it.
Oh.
And the loser gets shot at. Yeah.
Or do you say the trigger? Truer or easier?
But you were right. It's for shooting at Ben because he said law.
I used the full sound. I didn't use the 3 letters. I used the 7 letters. Totally get rid.
No. But like in terms of like no phone policy, I guess in camp. Like what they have.
Okay, deal with it.
I don't know, man. Hold on. Let's talk about that for a sec. Because, like, to me, like, this is me on my pedestal because I got kids. Just has kids. You just don't know. Like, you're not taking my kid's cell phone. You know what I mean? Like, there's a school shooter or something like that. You keep talk to yourself. CCSD, I'm talking to you. My kid will have her phone. In this situation where you're at camp, like it's kind of redundant, I think, because they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, Texas, like hill country. Like there's probably not cell service, so yeah, take your phone all you want because it's like what we're getting. You know what I mean? I don't think it's actionable that you can't sue somebody for not having cell service. Is my argument, right? I mean, do you disagree?
No. I mean, how are you?
I got it.
What if the case is campers didn't have phones and all this is happening? Could the parents of other campers even add like emotional distress to it because they couldn't talk to their child before they did that?
I mean, it's tough. Here's the thing, like, because I don't know, obviously not being barred in Texas, I don't know exactly what the standard is. The standard here is what that would be. Tell me if I'm wrong, buddy. Is negligent infliction of emotional stress. There's two types of infliction of emotional stress. There's intentional, which means I meant to fuck with you, or there's negligent, which is I didn't necessarily mean to fuck with you, but like I should have known that this was going to happen when I did. The problem with negligent infliction of emotional stress is you need a physical manifestation? Is that the element? I always forget the term.
Yeah, there's a contemporaneous element, right? Like either they have to watch it or see it, right? Or hear it.
Or suffer from something, right? Like, like all of a sudden I have PTSD from my kid.
Oh, yeah.
They have to prove it, right? Like there's an extra element. So can they sue for emotional distress? I think if they had their phones and they called them and they heard their kid as they drown,
Oh, yeah. Zero.
That's a bad scenario. But I think in that situation, like you got a much better case.
Yeah.
But
So I think part of the argument has been
Oh my God, it's a voice from far.
that some of the parents were claiming because their children's bodies were lost, that had they had their phone, they would have been able to locate the bodies quick.
Here, popular.
no, that's awesome. Here's the problem with that argument is that you had your phone on you. How did you die? You drowned. Is your phone necessarily going to work and soak?
Yeah.
I mean, you maybe have been stuck in what's his name? Lil Wayne with the champagne.
Sometimes they're not waterproof, but they're water resistant.
It's a tough call. Sometimes, dirty little secret is you throw shit against the wall and see if it sticks, right?
Could potentially suit rent.
That as long as you have to prove, yeah, somewhat reasonable justification to be tough. It's a good idea to try it, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of lawsuit would that be?
With the families against the camp.
For not having cell phones.
For not having cell phones?
Yeah, for not allowing the cell phone.
For camp rule to take the phones away.
For all of it.
Well, for all of it, it's negligence. Yeah, right? Yes. You fuckers didn't right. Protect my kid. You've had 45 minutes of notice and my kid's still drowned because you're selfish assholes. Well, yeah.
Yeah, how about the cool stuff though?
With phone stuff, like, what do you argue? Is that like he was at some point negligence or like,
Yeah.
negligent security, you took the phone could have used to locate my kid,
What type of attorney would these families be looking for?
Personal injury. Civil. Yeah. Personal injury attorneys.
Yeah.
Just put a fucking air tag on the kid. Like literally just
Implants in your heart.
And how does that fall into personal injury?
because it's wrong to death, right? Like just talked about. It's the idea that, well, because of your actions, my kid's dead. Because you were too cheap to invest in proper communication requirements, because you were too greedy and you put the buildings lower than they should have been, because you didn't tell the counselors, like, hey, there's a flash flood warning, we should move up. I mean, irrespective of whether like I said, it's quite, I knew it was like at least 26 feet that it rose, but like, I don't know what the regular situation is, but it's the same time, like, look, dude, this was entirely preventable. And because you were lazy, stupid, or cheap, 27 people are dead, including himself, which, karma. But like 26 people at least are dead because you didn't put the effort in. So that's why it's personal injury.
And so personal injury doesn't mean just car accidents. So what else follows under that law?
Let's do this up.
Any kind of injury you sustained because of the negligent acts
Do it.
of
I want to point out, by the way, like, hold on. Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. This is what sucks. I'm going to say this right now because this is dirty. Anthony's the producer. He's off camera. He literally put the word fucking law in the question. So Sage and that's law. Then he's trying to shoot. Then he's trying to shoot her in the face. The crazy face. Yeah. Dirty.
And I'm not part of this.
Yeah, and the also said personal injury by blah 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 blah. Like,
there's lights in my eyes. I can't see. I just see a gun getting raised.
that was dirty. That was mean.
So also that can apply to personal injury or anything.
It's not considered a car accident. It's like,
In that injury.
a dog bite. Like in Arizona, dog bite cases are very lucrative. You bit by a dog, sue the shit out of a lot of people. I have a friend who gets every 3 years gets a decent amount of money because they were bit when they were a kid and scarred up. Dog bite cases, somebody dies and somebody's fault, he's sued. For example, look at OJ. OJ was not found guilty. Our sibling was found liable for the deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. That was $33 million back in 97, I think. Yeah, right around there. And so, like, that's personal injury. Personal injury is anytime you have suffered a wrong that was preventable, that's somebody else's fault, and they don't have some form of community. You are allowed to compensation, or you are entitled to compensation.
Now, would you guys say car accidents are the most common for personal injury?
Yes.
Yeah. I think a lot of people associate personal injury with car accidents in and of itself, but majority of these car accidents, slip and fall, hitting acts. You get injured on someone's property.
Product liability, too. You know what I mean? Like,
Hot cup of coffee from McDonald's.
hell yeah. Take it.
So what's it? Supplementary that or
Jets.
I was fantastic.
Proofread it for the word naughty word. Proofread it for the naughty word. Because clearly the producer doesn't care.
So yes, this was not just a freak mistake. It was a systemic failure. The county chose not to install sirens. The camp relied on sketchy communication, and when flash flood struck, warnings didn't reach people in time. That's why county is asking who's to blame, have more than one answer.
I have so many. Here's the thing. The county isn't at fault because the state didn't approve the funding with canon law. Okay, so there's that. And in addition to it, though, the National Weather Service provided multiple warnings that the owner should have had access to if he did not. Now, in the owner's defense, he did not realize how severe this would be, but you were warned, you failed to act, and 26 people died because of your actions. In no way, shape, or form should you be immune to being sued in this situation.
Yeah, that sucks.
New words to block is law.
All right, so we just did that word, man.
Oh, well, my bad. So, lots of either way. So real quick, the mo finishes up. What are you again with? So, Sage, say something.
Choose what I can say.
Hey, both of you had a great point of view, but I think blank person explained it a little bit better.
Choose
Other person.
right percentage.
Oh hell.
I feel like this is undue influence right
I think you have both had great perspectives on this topic. Craig, you gotta come back. That one. But use your word.
Was like a fucking shot by the like they're not using water, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Poor Sage got trapped by these guys because they're shooting this with these little beads. I don't even know what they're called. They're right outside now. Orbeez. Orbeez suck. Yeah. Orbeez, whatever company you're on, I'm suing the shit out of you. Hurt. Got like soup. First off, the word is Seuss. I said suing.
You say zoo, any variation of that.
Oh, I thought it was suit. No. Ooh. So your lack of pronunciation caused me to get shot. Anyways, this son of a Chris is. Wasn't getting over there.
Personal injury.
So if there wasn't an R or an L in there, you jerk. Wait, spell it? Spell wasn't raw suit. What are we doing? What's the word? S-U-E. Anything like boy AIDS. What suki? When I thought it was soup, S-U-I-T. Yes, that's what I thought it was as well.
I got you.
I understood suit. They're gonna say the no.
So,
No T.
oh, you're right. You really understood that.
Yes.
You really did. So you're saying it's our fault?
Yeah. Bree did that.
Yes, I did get her twice.
Okay. Were you going to say something, I said?
No, I was gonna say just make sure when you're starting off that you just say what the word is so that it kind of like again
And spell it.
So the audience of this.
Okay. So round.
I just think you wanted to shoot me.
Okay, so round 2, the word that you guys not use is sue, S-U-E, or the variation. So any type of variation of that word. All right.
Say, what's that Johnny Cash song about the dude with the girl's name?
Boy needs soup.
Just because he knew yeah. Not me. Anyways, so this summer, floods have been brutal. In Texas, entire camps were washed out. In Las Vegas, flash floods from monsoon season turned streets into rivers. We've seen cars floating through intersections, tree limbs falling on people, and even restaurants like Yard House in Town Square flooding while people were still inside. So we're asking if the car crashes, if a car crashes into me during a flood, who's really at fault? If I'm hit by a falling tree, can I sue the homeowner? If I fall inside a business,
It's like, what?
if I fall inside a business during a storm, is it on them or on nature? So, scenario 1. While you're walking outside and your parked car gets swept away from the floodwater and slams it into you. Your car's registered owner wasn't even there. Can you sue them?
Right, hold on. I think you rent them things together. And once again, they use the naughty word in the question. Y'all are jerks. No, you're good. So it's a parked car who hits you. It's not your parked car, right?
No.
Okay, so parked car hits you,
Yes.
and the registered owner, all that stuff, like can go after them. What do you say, sir?
What'd you just say?
So essentially, like you're driving, like with Trump with all those fucking power lines up Alabama and shit.
I didn't know that happened.
Oh, dude, a friend sent me that. I was like,
That can't be real.
it's nuts. So
A parked car.
like you ever see like when like the ice lays down and you see the people go like, and the car floats and then they're like it's a bunch of like ice. Yeah, why's it got to be black? But so in this situation, what you're talking about is you got a car that like everything floats, so the car starts like floating and it floats in and nails your car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you sue the guy whose car floated? I mean, that was excessive. I feel like he way too excited to shoot.
Like, and he got some repressed issues.
Can you go after that person?
That person to his
Floaty car, floaty out, and fit you.
I would say no.
I mean, act of God, right?
Act of God. That's the yeah. We talked about this. I think it was the airplane that flipped on the runway. I mentioned that.
Gust of wind.
Yeah, I was like, that might do. But I think that would fall under act of God.
Yeah, because it's not like with the whole like Texas stuff. Like the guy shouldn't know. Like national way, so they're saying shit.
There's some negative doings on the count's part.
Here you just parked in your fucking car.
Yeah, and then just this washed away by flooding. No.
So nothing happens to your. You can't do anything to fix your car. You let their own.
Yeah, you got to use your own insurance. If you have liability only, you can't fuck that. But
Yeah, but at that point, if a parking lot's flooded to that extent, and another car washing your car's probably gonna be totaled out, because I'm assuming your car's gonna be fired. There's just tea underneath.
by the way, like that's the thing. Like, if I like looking at cars and stuff like that, like in Florida, you have a bunch of cars that are salvage title, so like you can't like insure them or theoretically register them, and it's all water damage. But they're like still good cars. They just need to be dried out. So like there's this thing called like,
Can you draw out an engine?
yes,
Really?
it's like a hanger dryer. Keep them.
That's the easiest word you draw.
Yeah. You know, it's fucking metal.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, no, you can get like a rehabilitated title, so you can get like a Ferrari for like $100,000, which is still expensive as shit. But like, you know, it's still a good car. You just can't
Ever sell it.
Yeah.
But you said that for our.
Actually, I think we were looking at that second time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that.
No.
So some of the guys driving around town, they're probably in water salvage cars. Just say it. Just take
Everyone has a Ferrari.
yeah.
Water salvage.
Water salvage in Florida. They didn't pay what you think they paid.
Okay, next scenario. So, same word still applies. So, you're walking or driving when a tree from someone's yard collapses and hits you during a storm. Can you sue the homeowner? Yes or no?
Maybe. What's a lawyer's favorite word? Maybe.
Potentially.
Like perhaps did they? And once again, what naughty word was used by the hostess with the mostest that they put in the title? Just say it. Dirty. Like, was the tree maintained? You know, like, or was this like some super tree that like the city had sent out a bunch of notices that you gotta like, what do you call it? Trim your tree?
Trim your bush.
Trim your bush. So if it's a situation where there's some form of maintenance you should have done that you didn't do, in that situation, yes, I think you can sue.
You suck at this.
I feel like
Look at that cocky.
I feel when you
Say I feel.
When you shoot me, it makes me feel a certain way.
yes. But yeah, like in that situation, right? Like if you've done something to not do your job, then yeah, they can come after you.
Yeah. But if it just purely falls in a storm, I think you still have to back it up with some kind of. Did the owner have noticed that the tree was old and it was already leaning, or the branch is already falling off? Did you have prior complaints?
So you have to say?
So yo,
See.
and I think there's a question you're supposed to ask.
But I'm just trying to get this something. Use his words. Okay, so what is
should just told you Virginia doing words.
if it wasn't a tree but a power pole like you said before that's happened in Vegas, would that change anything? Would that be different?
Well, Yeah, it'd be different because generally the power line are powerful. What do they call powerfuls? Utility poles? Utility poles? Utility? Huh. Utility pole. Generally, those are going to be owned by the city or the county. So it's not going to be a private person that owns those.
By the way, if you run those over, it's like $1,500 restitution. Just saying. Oh, you go there. No color. 15.
Say it would be different because it's not a private person that owns that utility pole. And most government cities, they have some kind of qualified UE for access to this.
Who would you sue for?
No, you always can't, right?
See, but
You said the word. I did. Oh.
Statistical work.
I'm over. You did that.
You reckon you can sue the city council?
I love that you inspired me. You totally inspired me because you use it as a shield. It was so.
It's a been a hurry. Oh, there.
I'm just saying, middle year. I thought it was a word. I had finished it.
Well, to answer the question, I still think you can go after the city or county if you can show that it wasn't properly maintained, it was cracked and it was falling over already. But it's more difficult to sue on jump in.
It's more difficult to go after a government entity than a private person.
Okay. Cool. What if someone hit a utility pole and it fell and hit your car?
Well, they're dick.
So then would you
How do you sue that situation? Boom.
You beat, and you're a fucking snitch. That was so not cool. And I was giving you my keys so you can, leave.
Yeah. That you sorted me with water and you sorted my daughter, so.
She deserved it, and you did too.
No. I was just sitting here.
Oh my god. This right now, what you're seeing right now, if you want to play a textbook lawful example of negligent infliction, or actually intentional infliction of emotional stress, these two. Just saying. These two.
Okay, we'll switch. We'll switch to a different scenario. So you're in a dining, you're dining at your house, okay? Monsoon, rain floods the entrance. You walk out and you slip on the water pooling by the front doors. Do you have keys?
Indeed. The devil didn't notice, right?
Or just a premise like that, you got to
Like the
they had to knock you out right there. Just a pop. You were right. If you tried to, we heard that. I should. I've been there. That'd be there.
Here's what you do to that situation. You'd go out the other two doors that I have.
like that's all like
Here's the thing. You see that triangle? That yellow triangle is notice. That's their notice. They have told you that there's a dangerous condition. Yeah. They hit you over the head with obviousness, but the yellow cone is what they eat. But here's what's crazy about that. Like, pull that back up so you look at it. Like, doesn't it look like the pipes from the keg are like dumping out water? But it does. I'm assuming that it's just the roof that's dumping out water. It's just
Free beer, no? It's like a beer. You there? You're good.
somebody said what beer is that?
no, you have to see. Yep. That is okay. How clear is it's close to water? It's probably Michelob Ultra. Maybe Bud Light. Bud Light. Yeah. But yeah, you go out the other two doors. There's two other doors at that location, just as I live right near there.
Now say that they didn't have that sign up.
If they didn't have that sign up there, yes, then you could in fact sue them. He knew it. He knew it. Did you see that? He literally was sitting there with a motor, like looking at me. He knew it was coming. Why do you have a bow in your mouth shooting that gun? I gave him my keys. The hard out is stamps.
All right. So this should be the third round, right?
Yes.
Third round. Okay.
What's the naughty word?
Oh, yeah, what's the word?
What's the word? Or do you guys want to keep it like?
You change his word fuck. Because if you hit me for saying fuck, I'm going to be like,
What about better?
what?
But
Just a butt.
In the
I don't know.
Is it your?
Because it's something to do with mesh. Office or.
nah, but like but.
You know, what you not your. Oh.
W. So third round, probably final. Let's see. So we've all joked about Final Destination moments, but this one's real. In New York, a man died inside an MRI machine after walking in with a chain around his neck. The machine activated, pulled the chain, and he was stuck for nearly an hour before dying from blood for trauma. So, what we're asking is,
Well, I thought like it pulled it to him, like it hit it, and he was dead.
yeah, I thought he just like instantly died.
But what, it was like crushing, like, that was me.
You need to refill it or you're terrible.
these are so sweet. Yes, I wish you.
Sweet. You're dropping blanks, bro. You sure I'm
Oh. Oh, that hurt so bad. They had like 3. From the bar.
Okay, so you want me to read down?
Yes, because I forgot because I've been embarrassed.
Okay, so a man walks into the MRI suite with thick metal chain. Techs don't stop him. The machine pulls him in and he dies for good force trauma. Is the hospital at fault? Yes.
100% yes.
You go, sir.
me first?
Yes.
Hmm?
Oh, I need to say one last one. Ben, one last one. No, Ben, you can't. I'm trying to get you to top this so it can work.
Silence.
So go. Yes. Is the hospital at fault?
Eats.
Why?
Well, because they have to have staff. I mean, well, I would like to take a look at the room and if there's any warning signs about wearing metal around the MRI machine. I mean, maybe it's like common sense that, you know, yeah, they're not supposed to wear metal around MRI imaging machines, but
How many times did I hit you? 4? Here, over here.
one of this hand. Is this supposed to just disintegrate?
It like pops. Yeah. Okay, your turn of thought.
What was that?
So, warning signs.
Warning signs. But it should have staff there saying, "Hey, you can't go in there. This is only authorized personnel are allowed in." But
Yeah.
I'll still shoot blanks.
Return fire, but we're fire. That's all right. Turn fire. I love. Whoops. Oh, Brett's up.
does this get
Yeah, that one was rough. Feel like that automatic one was rough.
What was it?
Well, here's the situation. Like, why does guy have the ability to walk around? You know what I mean? Like, why?
He didn't work there.
No.
He was there to pick up his girl.
Yeah, then he didn't try to like his girlfriend and see then have his wife.
Oh, the wife didn't work there?
Patients. And I know that they notified patients and they asked patients repeatedly if you have any metal in your body, on your body. But I don't know if they're going to ask.
Or in your body.
So no, but here's the thing. Yeah, like I got what you're saying, and I got away with one though.
Gotcha, bitch. I would use the concept. So she told the station. So she went to get an MRI or anything. Here's what. She told the station that after she had gotten her MRI done, she had called the technician to let her husband in the room to help her get up out of the machine.
Ooh, so the technician said, yeah, have your husband come in.
Yeah, so
At the same time, though, like the maybe I turn it off if she's done, right?
yeah, the technician allowed him into the room, even though he was wearing a 20-pound weight training chain around his neck.
I had so many thoughts about the way training changed my life. When I first heard this story, I thought it was like a gold layout. So it was like a big ass
I
like.
thought it was a neck.
So the small neck is like, how do you get something with a small little necklace? You just think it was
Big old work themed. Did you? I didn't even hear it. Like, clearly you must have said it because you just got assaulted. You went,
Don't dear apparently the technician had asked about the chain when they first got there for the MRI. So the technician might have had prior knowledge to him letting him into the room.
And how can you not see a guy wearing a 20-pound chain around his neck? Like it wasn't concealed, right?
That is the part of the story that is Lecca.
There are so many issues with this that, like, yes, I don't see any way that the MRI place has a defense.
Oh, yeah.
It's nuts. And I was telling you guys off camera, I do know the story where there was a butt plug company that advertised that they had fully silicone butt plugs. And dude was getting an MRI and he was clearly worried and needed some relaxation. So he took said butt plug and put it in his body. Well, it turned out
Where was it in his body?
well, it's a butt plug, sir. So it's pretty sure it was in his bum. But anyways, so needless to say, the silicone butt plug company lied, and there's actually a metal base. So when dude got MRI, the magnet in the MRI took the butt plug and shoved it into his internal organs, causing massive amounts of damage, and he could sue. He could not sue the MRI company in that situation because they were not aware of it. Could sue dildo man or butt plug manufacturer because they had put a metal base in something that they were advertising as 100% silicone. In this situation, like, here's what's crazy to me. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, the more I find out, like, A, dude's got the dog chain on or the white chain on and is pulled in. B, the tech was told by the wife to let him in, right?
That's what.
He said that's what.
He said, but.
Not, can we get in the hearing aid? Yeah. Clearly, people are getting punished.
However, the article Anthony was reading off was saying that the tech gave permission for the husband with the 20-pound chain around his neck, to come in.
Yeah, and the thing is A, the MRIs were done, right? So the MRI machine should be turned, should be off. Okay. But on top of... Gobble.
Out, shooting blanks.
He'll be more aggressive shooting it back, sir. Just give it a shake. It's easier.
The jam.
However, like, here's the situation. Like, dude comes in with the chain. MRI machine should be off. They said that he was there for an hour. If they know he's there, right?
How do you not turn it off? Yes. So the guy is in the machine.
Yep.
For an hour.
This cycling down period.
It's not an hour fucking long. We go to your pull the cord. I don't know how you work, but
There's gotta be an emergency buy.
Be a shut
It's like a gas station. You know, the fire happens, you hit the butt. The down period for the MRI. I wish we had this thing that could.
oh, the interwebs. The interwebs.
Is the Seiki on? Is it a Seiki?
Also, it's just so butt busy.
Why'd you go in butt first?
Oh,
That's a good choice. Question will tell you. And what'd you say? How's he go in?
They shoot you when he said, I got the beat one.
like, do you like free? Take 30 minutes?
Okay, 10 to 30 minutes. Still an hour.
15 to 90 minutes.
Oh, well, see, the tech should have known that there's a cooldown period, right?
Yeah.
And she still let the guy in.
Why is a she?
Because we probably read that in the art.
He or she, whatever.
Shim.
Sorry.
Yeah, she. English.
That.
She is referring to wife.
Oh, wow, damn.
So,
I still didn't ever. When did we start wearing like jeans around there?
Emerald does it, bro.
Like literally DMX back in the day.
DMX. It's a good dude.
Yeah, common. I forgot.
he's a great college.
DMX.
I'm sure he was.
So, they got Gene
DMX live.
and
What's in his ear?
It's a Bluetooth, dog.
No, it's not.
He's got a Bluetooth and a fucking K-doll.
That has to be like a 90s kick.
The resident white guy, the only white guy I ever was going to stay silent during this conversation.
That's all I ended up.
Dobby.
so what type of law just followed it?
What does it say above?
So,
Negligence. Yeah.
I'm
That was actually the word you were supposed to use, right? That was supposed to be the word we were supposed to use.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah.
this. Is negligence personal injury? Yes. Do you want to wrap it up?
No, we're good.
We have one more and then you guys in happy notes. Because this is the one that was specifically
Yes. Okay, so this is Route 4. What do you want to use the word? What word?
You know, do something harder like comet.
Did you say comet?
No. Comet bell.
Oh,
You guys want to use and?
no. It's a basic part of speech.
No, you did use copper police because it's about anomalous reality.
Oh, okay.
Any form of law enforcement.
Well, like that.
So I think I'm first with like cop daddy. So you're aware? You know what you're saying?
You guys are finishing up. You want me to wait, but want me to go.
I'm going to get Bill.
All right. So this is Route 4. This is the videos.
Oh, lights off. What is that?
So this is making headlines across the country. William McNeat.
What state is this?
This is Florida, Jacksonville, Florida.
Of course. Shot.
For the 24-year-old black man in Jacksonville, Florida, who was pulled over for a traffic stop.
So, which is true.
He does look a little bit like Randy, sure. Oh, like why? Why, man? That's not how it works. Like,
Oh, that's that.
I'm assuming that guy's suspended with K. That's Florida. He's probably got an accommodation. Oh, he's yeah. You guys started mad after that.
And you keep
it's always with it on camera. Always on camera. Stop, buddy. Free. That's not resisting. It's not resisting. And guess what? The body cam cannot be found. They weren't recording at this time. 6 officers are not recording.
The one that envies this.
The uppercut?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Boom!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Classy.
It's the same guy that broke the window, too.
Yeah, I agree.
That cop is awesome.
Yeah, he's one of the things that's unfair in this scenario is we have water and they have these little like gel bowls or whatever the hell they are. But the problem is we can't shoot their way because then we ruin all the electric stuff.
Well, we can't still. We still can.
it's coming close. Like they're a little eager now to where like I'm feeling less and less bad.
But
Oh, just here. I'll let you the last one. So you won the last round. So you just break then.
Don't need to keep it today.
What started with the calmly asking for a supervisor ended with police punching him in the face for accused but no dragging him out the car. The officer said he was resisting. McNeil said he'd never escalated. He just wanted to get out of the car until a supervisor arrived. So the body cameras, like you said, was unreleased, or still it was unreleased. Video filmed by McNeil himself shows him with his hands visible and calmly speaking. Police claim he reached for an unsheathed knife of the floorboard, but that's not the BC.
Like, he doesn't move. His shoulders still. Yeah, are they saying? So, I'm assuming the other people, the people wearing blue, the people wearing badges, they made those statements before that dash cam became available. I'm assuming.
I would guarantee you that, because that's why. Okay.
So you both dealt with civil rights and criminal defense cases. When does a routine stop cross the line into something actionable? Is this video enough, or do you need more?
Oh no, that's like here's the situation. And I think you were there for it. Remember, there was like this cute little girl. She was a little white girl who was like a sovereign. And if you don't know what sovereigns are, they just believe this crazy set of things where they could never be prosecuted for anything because they know the Constitution. Turtle Island. Yeah, Turtle Island. So this young girl was pulled over for a traffic stop. Young white girl was pulled over by a traffic stop. Black officer, traffic cop.
Son of a bitch. Try to do a backstory. I'm getting shot.
But so said a person wearing a badge was talking to her. She refused to get out of the car, and then she's like, "Yes, I have a gun," and "No, I'm not giving you my gun. No, I'm not getting out of the car." And it was all on body cam. And this person wearing a badge was so patient and just so pissed off. And he's like, and it took forever before said person finally got out of the car, but gave her the time, gave her the space, and eventually she got out. I was telling her during the trial, I was like, if I was that person with a badge, I would have shot your ass. That's just me. In this situation, however, let's go through a couple of things. We have a gentleman who is clearly exercising his constitutional rights. Are the officers fed up with it?
No, away with that one.
Are the people wearing badges fed up with it? Yes. But this is where it goes wrong. I feel, and tell me what do you think about this? I think busting the window is probably okay.
I do so because they do have the authority to remove them if they're saying that he's arrested through reasonable means. How else are they going to get in?
Yeah.
I agree. Break through the windows probably okay, but the punch is an ace.
Yeah.
That's just
That first punch, not okay. When you break the window, if you open the door, if he doesn't exit the vehicle, maybe the people with badges can use force at that point, but they haven't explored that yet.
right. Yeah, right.
So that's step one. Two, there's nothing we see in that video where the people with badges had a problem with it. And three, like the uppercut is just bad. Like his jaw,
There's 3 guys on him already.
yeah. And it's not like, here's the thing. It's not,
He did get it. He was concussion stitches.
yeah, makes sense. What they're going to allege, one of the things you can see is I think I saw at least 2 people with badges who were darker complected. This is not going to be a racist thing. It's more of a cops versus human beings thing. First off, if you hit slow, you find have problems. He got me in the knee though. But I really want to shoot. And that's what they're gonna let. But it's not like it doesn't matter that the dude in the car is of a certain complexion. It doesn't matter that the guys in uniform are of a certain complexion. What matters is that they just did something that was wrong. Breaking the window is fine. Pulling him out of the car is fine. Hitting him in the face, not fine. Having your boys hold him so you can uppercut him, totally not fine. Saying stop resisting when he's on the ground when no body cams are around and then not providing the body cams, all dick moves. 100% that guy was wronged. 100% he was wrong because he did not comply, but that was his way. Fair? Delivered.
So how can they pull body cam footage?
I mean, you just hide behind the badge, right? You say, I mean, you're still undergoing an investigation. You can't provide any
Evidence, they gotta release it. But the more and more they wait, it's gonna look bad. Yeah. Because that was like their doctorate or child.
Yeah. And to be fair, I can tell you that Jess and I, actually, both criminal and personal injury cases have used body cam to our advantage. There was a situation where there was a trash company that was at fault, and the person with the badge didn't want to find the trash company at fault. When I called the body cam, we looked at it, you could see the person with the badge saying to the trash company person, look, I should find you at fault because you were at fault with the accident, but I don't like these people because they seem shady to me. So we're going to say that, it's not your fault. If I just relied on the police report, we wouldn't have been able to recover. No, man. No. Doesn't count. And you're right. It's super hot. But then the body cam in that situation clearly helped our clients recover, and we did well in that situation. I mean, you can see in criminal matters where body cam will work. In fact, that not guilty we got on that robbery, remember? With that whole hand dude? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the body cam played a huge role in that trial because the reports that were issued made it seem like our guy was a bad dude. But when you looked at the body cam, you would see the guys with badges like kind of laughing and acting like their guy was kept from dying. And so the body cam was used against the people with badges to show that, what you write and what actually happened are often two different things. So body cam can be positive and negative. And to be fair, the biggest reason why they don't release body cams is the energy to them. Legally, they should. However, there are many magic words that the people with badges use to stop body cam from being found.
And 95%, I'll say 95% in a criminal case of the body cam that we see is bad for our clients. It goes with what the guys with the badges were saying. Yes, this ring happened. Look at my body. I agree. But there are a few cases where it's like, ooh, that should have deleted that. Yes.
All right. You want to close it out? Ben?
All right, so we've been silly, and I won that round. But this from the beach to the bar. We had a good episode. Poor Sage was just assaulted with a wordy.
Oh, no, he didn't get me. He got me.
Yeah. It's okay, Mike. But thank you guys for coming. We'll talk to you again. If you have any questions, please put the comments down there so we can respond to you. We're here pretty much to just entertain you and be jackasses for your entertainment. Thank you. Have a great rest of your week.